What up, everybody? Just hanging out, doing a short little live stream today. You guys are doing swell. Just answering some questions. Maybe we can talk about the video yesterday. There's a lot of comments on that video, but we don't have to. Just an idea. Hope you guys are having a good Friday, by the way. Potato Pants, what's up, man? 153K. It's crazy. Michael, what up, dude? How's it going, man? Daniel, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Leslie, hope you're doing well. Ibrahim, hope you're doing well. Touched by your story of divorce in Finland. Glad to see you. It was like 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago now. So it wasn't like a recent thing. Reese, what up? Maya, what's up? Eric, hope you're doing well. Tech, Anton. Congrats, you deserve it. Oh, thanks. The divorce video, dude. I think it's doing okay. It was one of those videos where I just sat down and pressed record. I did have a script to kind of keep it coherent because there's like, you know, that's compressing 4 years into 30 minutes. So, you know. Matt and Phil. Sherm, what up? Road to 200K is close. Isaac, hope you're doing well. Eric, hope you're doing well. Abdul, I love you too. Dustin's all good, man. I'm not. It's not supposed to be a sympathy stream. It's just, you know, that happened years ago, man. Everybody's like, you need to read this book and you need to be, you know, MGTOW, whatever. Like, I'm good. I'm good, man. Uppy McDowney, what up, man? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I guess I owe you a few push-ups, right? I got you. Yeah, that's not what this is. This is that was years ago. The stream's on. All right, hold on. Let me get you your 3. I'll say. All right. Are you touching your bottle? This is sorcery right here. Why is your head pillow upside down? I don't know. I don't ever use it. One sec. Gotta focus. How's it going? How's it going? The story about your divorce was a learning lesson. Still not in focus. What the heck? 3 push-ups. This man, no, it's just push-ups, bro. Did you travel? Not really. Didn't have any money. That's the thing. Starting a new job Monday. Just told my computer would be a Mac. Wait, what? Your work computer be a MacBook? Should I use a rope or I don't know. I prefer skydiving. That always seemed like it'd be a good one. Just don't pull the chute, you know. Hey Josh, watching your videos a few days ago. Hey, thanks, man. Just found the vids. Where do I start with dev? Free code camp is good. Do I have a video for people that aren't sure where to start? Short bus. Free code camp. That's web dev, right? You have to figure out what you want to do first. You know what I'm saying? You've been through some stuff. Thanks for sharing. It wasn't recent, you know. It's just something that happened a while ago, and people ask, "You were married?" Yeah, I was married. You know, a lot of people are like, You should see the comments. People are really mean, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. People are really mean about that video. They're like, "I would have left you too," and I'm like, they're like, "You weren't the provider." I'm like, well, I did get some money, but it didn't go to me. It went to her bank account. So it didn't really matter. And they're like, how did you get so fat if you couldn't eat? I'm like, the stuff they feed you at school is like high calorie. You ever eat like some high calorie like snacks and stuff and you're still hungry? That's what happened. You could be fat and hungry. That's facts. That's big facts. Anyways, any opinions on Hack Reactor? Yeah, it's not Hack Reactor. It's Galvanized. They're just piggybacking the name Hack Reactor. Got a live stream, Petco. Thanks, man. My sister wants to marry you. What's she look like? I like that you're open about the problems. I'm not really trying to sell you anything. Maybe someday. Well, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Maybe like offer you or be like, hey, this is a thing. I don't know. Applying to jobs. How long does it take to get a response? A while. The smaller the company, the quicker, usually. You mentioned being a white knight. Kenny, let me address that comment. Like, you guys keep telling me about these different colored things that Morpheus offers Neo in the movie The Matrix, right? You have this color and this color, right? And if you're familiar with that, stop talking about Fight Club. Come on. That's the first rule of Fight Club. How are the businesses you do, or how are the businesses run? They're pretty good. But I only run this, really, just content. I've been kind of chilling, you know? I think next week I'll go back to one video, one live stream a day. I actually commented and was told the situation went through was common. You think that's true? I don't know. I didn't meet anyone else there that was going through that. How can one advance from mid-level to senior? Any books help you with it? It's just if the company thinks you're mid-level or senior. Because you could call yourself a senior dev yourself and it won't mean anything. Been studying Python at the part where the instructor didn't give very clear instructions, so I started to look stuff up. Feels like cheating though, thoughts? That's what everyone does. You think you're not supposed to just know everything off the top of your head. That'd be silly. Stuff changes too much. It's good that you ended that relationship before you became successful. She didn't want anything for me. Like the beach? Dude, I want to go to the beach. I don't know where that's at, but it looks nice. Kenny, you know what's up, dude. How long did it take to learn to code? Not too long, a few months. Is Galvanized bad? I know they bought them out. Do you think the quality's gone down? I know they stopped reporting outcomes. Hack Reactor stopped reporting outcomes when placement dropped below 50%. For a channel with 0 views, is it best to upload once a week or daily? You could get away with 3 times a week if each video is 10 minutes and you have a decent amount of view time. Are you still doing keto? Nope. Story of fitness journey transformation. I decided that I did not want to be, I looked at myself in the mirror and I saw an exhibit at SeaWorld, and I decided that girls don't particularly want to date Neptune, the planet, or they don't like dating planets in general. So, I did about 4,000 sets of keeping my mouth shut and just didn't eat so much and worked out. You're a great dev. Why don't you share coding tutorials? I'm just not excited about them. There's a lot of other stuff. What's your strategy to grow your YouTube channel organically? You don't. That'd be silly. No one else is doing that. Why would you do it? That's a fair response. Yeah, I could do tutorials, but it's just saturated. You know, you can get a JavaScript tutorial from me, or you could go to Traversy. Go watch Brad's channel. Like he loves that stuff. That's what he does, you know? So like, Josh noticed me. What up, Wasey? How many times a week do you work out and for how long? I try to do like 5 times a week. This week has not been 5 times. This week has been twice. Any more garbage dev job videos? Probably. Lots of respect. Spyline, what up, man? Hope you're doing well. Received offer at company A. They require a response. So accept company A, and then when company B gives you their offer, just be like, all right, peace out, company A. Nobody's got to know that you even worked there if you worked there for like a month, you know, or even a couple weeks. Just accept it. That way you don't get totally screwed. That's what I did. Playing WoW Classic, not really. Buying gym equipment for home, thoughts? I mean, if you can do it, I personally think part of the process for me working out is like the process of going to the gym. Yeah, the confidence to teach anything. What would you teach? I don't know. Potato Pants, I enjoyed the vid about not caring what other people say. Thanks. Yesterday's vid was seriously catching, really entertaining. You're good at telling stories. I don't know what was so good about that one. I just hit record and just kind of read from the script. If I do that, I will get blacklisted from company A. Of course you will, but you think they're gonna you think they're gonna hire you again anyways if you politely turn them down? Like, they're not gonna hire you again anyways. It won't matter. They're giving you an offer, you're turning it down either way. What was the name of the Finnish city? Yes, Thomas, that's correct. You got that right. Learning web security versus learning mobile dev. Mobile dev pays more. How long have you been editing a video? Oh, a few hours. When was the last time you talked to the ex-wife? Years ago. How far did you get learning what you could on your own? Not too far. Your main specific goal in life today? I'd like to be financially retired, where I don't have to work, or where I don't have to think about income, and I just want to buy my parents a house. How often do you ride your Triumph? Every day to go to the gym. Every day that I can. Why do you want to be a pilot? Freedom. It's my thing, I guess. It's what I'm all about anyways. I think the script process is good. Deleting the first version and polishing it. Yeah, what I normally do is write a script, and then this is weird. I think we're gonna not play this. Thanks. There we go. All right. Is web dev worth? Yeah, I like web dev. That's where the money's at. That's where the jobs are. I'll come across your channel, just watch the vid, it was amazing. Hey, thanks, dude. Hope you're doing well. If you had to defend yourself against one of these animals, which one would you pick? Lion, shark, hippo? Probably a shark. You could just grab the front of their nose, right? And they just kind of neutralize. Dropping out of my online masters at Georgia Tech. Already a software engineer and work remote 3-4 days a week. Sounds like you already in it, dude. You're good. Are you still technically married because you didn't get the papers? The marriage isn't registered in the United States. I file my taxes single. If you want to, like, when I first got here, I thought I was gonna have to file married because I was technically married. But when you file your taxes married, you have to give a social security number or a foreign identification number, and I don't have either of those for her, so I had to file single. And so basically the marriage is not legally registered here anyways. So if she ever wanted to come here and get a visa, she would have to, well, I would have to sign a whole bunch of papers saying, yes, I've sponsored her, and yes, this relationship is legit, and yes, this is true love, and we have to go through all this paperwork and all this money to do it, and I'm not gonna do that, right? So it doesn't matter. Like, there's no way that she can come here. So just hitting the record, but it takes a lot to make a vid like yesterday. I guess. I mean, that's just something like you talk to your friends about, I think creating a React Native app is good source for potential income. Of course it is, but I don't know what your app is. That's the main thing. Had an interview question for my current job where they asked me, would I rather fight a shark or a bear? We have a cool culture. Did they say that too? The college marks matter only if the company cares. But if the company cares, Well, I wouldn't want to work there. I never became a citizen in Finland. Yeah, I was really close. Let's play WoW. Oof, too much time. You can also bring them here and just get court married here. No, you can't. I mean, you can bring them here and you can get a K1 visa, but you have to get the K1 visa and you have to get married within 90 days of that, and you have to have someone sponsor, and they have to go back after you get married and wait for their green card to process before they can legally move here. I went through all this stuff. It's not that simple. Just watch the video. Yeah, I relate. I'm 23. I'm just happy. Bro lessons. What up, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm glad you vibed. Do you think we're in a simulation? Could happen. Use wallpaper engine? I sure do. You're my new idol. I don't know about that. Just trying to make good content. Lester, hey, thanks, man. Hope you're doing well. Make more corporate cringe. I can't do corporate cringe all day, every day. I gotta mix it up a little bit. You enjoy living in Utah? It's alright. My dad lives here. I have a mortgage. I got a couple dogs. If I move, he'll be alone. And I support him, so it's neat, you know. What's up, good? What's up, good? What's up, dude? Cool headphones. Hey, thanks. They're just Corsair Voids from Best Buy. Started rewatching Friends. It's alright, dude. I've seen Friends like 6 times. Should I be full stack or specialize? You're gonna end up doing both, no matter what you specialize. Amy, any tips for self-taught UI UX? I saw the video you made with a coworker, or is there a time machine app? I think you need to have a portfolio on Behance, Dribble, anywhere you can get your portfolio, but Behance and Dribble are very big. Behance is owned by Adobe. Dribble is like the go-to. Dribble's got a bunch of career pages there. That's where your portfolio needs to be. Don't you get tempted when you look at games? I don't really play single player games. Not my thing. I get bored. I find a way to cheese them. Any thoughts on Linus Tech Tips? Yeah, maybe. That'd be dope. That'd be cool. Your most viewed videos are live interviews. You should do that again. I can't. They just Google my name. So imagine me applying to a job and the first thing they see is, "Why I'll never work a job," as the most popular video. Did you do anything in particular to get traction? Not really. I just kept making videos and kept trying different thumbnails and different video cuts and different lighting and talking. I think a lot of it is just getting better at talking to the camera when that's not what you're used to at all. Do you maintain a healthy diet as a dev? It depends on what works for you. Carbs don't work for me very well, so I try to do low carb or intermittent fasting. I don't know. I was gonna answer his question, but he's just in that spam life, so goodbye. But healthy diet, I mean, I just kind of eat whatever. I do intermittent fasting. It's calories in versus calories out at the end of the day. So, I mean, you should probably eat some protein, have balanced stuff. I don't know if that actually helps. Just don't bring a bunch of garbage. Don't eat donuts for lunch. Don't drink your calories. That's a big one. Arranged a few meetings with some industry professionals. What should I ask them? What? I don't know. Why did you arrange the meetings? I'm sure you had something in mind, right? You recommend Treehouse and their tech degree. I think Treehouse is pretty decent. Haven't completed the tech degree. Backend dev, any advice for getting into front end? Just trying to learn React. It's hard when I know much JS when you don't know. I want to start school in January, but my dad doesn't want to pay for it. Why should he pay for it? Why don't you pay for it? What's your routine on intermittent fasting? I usually don't eat until about 4 o'clock. And then after that, I just kind of ball out whatever I want. Keto diet. Keto diet's alright. I like it. It's just really difficult to maintain unless you have like a really like if everything's prepared for you. What up, Federico? The last girl you dated? The girl that is in my living room right now while I'm live streaming. You watch Silicon Valley? Not really. When do you wake up? I got up about 9. Planning on getting a job. That sponsors to get a green card. Do you have any suggestions for applying from a different country? As long as you have a degree, there's nothing really. There's a limited amount of visas. It just kind of once that runs out, you're kind of put into a lottery. You do 8-hour eating. I'm not super strict with intermittent fasting. It's more about how I feel. As long as I am comfortable with my physique in the mirror and I feel good, then that's what matters. I don't care about the weight on the scale. If I can see my abs and I feel good, I don't care. Like whatever, just ball out. If I'm making gains in the gym, great. The dude literally made another profile to come spam some more. Mac or PC, it doesn't matter. Barbecue grill, dude. Well, I don't know. Probably smoker would be good. Are you into anime? Not really. Introduce your girlfriend? Nah. What's it feel like to be attractive? That's a weird question. Who do you think is going to be the next president? I don't know. Have you seen The Boys? Oh, dude. I went through that so fast. It's such a good show. It was so, straight to the point. How do you build a brand? You create value for people. That's generally the best way to do it. If you want to just build a brand like streaming video games, not a lot to offer there. Like anyone can watch someone else play video games. Well, I like he talks to me in chat, like you should try to help him. Try to help people with a skill that you know in some way. And you don't have to worry about being an expert in something to help other people. All you have to do is be a chapter ahead. If they're on chapter 1, you don't got to be on chapter 10. All you got to do is be on chapter 2. Reverse a linked list. Doesn't do anything for me. Any idea on how to land an Android developer? It's the same as any other job. You need a portfolio with Android apps. Got an offer as a digital tagger. I have no idea what that is. Any thoughts on what content is good to start with to combine these 2 dots to attract clients and to share my learning journey? Can you clarify? Francisco, what is that job, by the way? I went to university for software engineering. Oh no. I can't read fast enough. Should I include that in my resume to justify my 3-year job gap? Yeah, sure, that sounds fine. That's what I would do. If you've been to school, got accepted in Lambda School, thanks for sharing. Hey dude, I hope you enjoy it. Good luck, man. You plan on staying in Salt Lake City for a long time? No. You still recommend Lambda? Yep. If you think I'm paid to say it, don't use the link. I don't care. I would still go there. Appreciate the vids, Trailer Man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Think becoming a dev while in the military is possible? Of course. It's just the problem is that the title of dev is so ambiguous. If you can make a little website and I can make an entire CRUD app, we're both developers. You can just make more stuff than me. So what are you holding yourself accountable to? Like what standard of dev to you do you want to be? Do 'Cause 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 ' I always feel like I do too many things. How do I decide what I should focus on? Do all the things. That's what I do. Jack of all trades better than master of one. Master of one's good for being a worker and hoping that someone values the niche that you do. Jack of all trades says, hey, you're not gonna pay me to do this? Fine, I can do 10 other things. Yeah. Tanner gets it. What standard someone else holds you to? Kind of. It's more like what standard the job holds you to. I don't care about what standards other people hold me to. That's why I don't work a job, because I don't care about your standards. I care about my standards. I want to be better than myself every day. I don't want to be better than whatever you're holding me to. If you believe in me and you support me, that's great. That's great. But only at the end of the day, my standards are what matter. Whatever I hold myself to. How many push-ups do you do? I don't know. I don't lift for volume. I lift for strength. I don't know if Sherm is in the chat. Sherm is over here. He should answer all the fitness questions. The dude's like 7% body fat. Are you gonna do more portfolio reviews? Of course. They just don't do very well in terms of video, and everyone wants their portfolio reviewed. Thanks for sharing the marriage story. Tanya, how's it going? Tanya, you said I was really harsh on that HR lady in a comment. I disagree. I feel like she was there making it happen. She's part of it. Is that a Steel series? This is a Corsair A70. Oh, if you enjoy the stream, if you're having a good Friday, maybe you don't even have to enjoy the stream. If you're having a good Friday, maybe just click thumbs up. Are you ever gonna do a project where you have to hire people? Maybe. Your views on doing a freelance web dev data science? Yeah, sounds good. What are you selling them? What's your value proposition? What's Salt Lake City like the cost of living for a developer? I mean, what's the difference between a cost of living for a developer and the cost of living for a homeless Joe? You know, like cost of living is, if you want a house, it costs a lot of money. They're building a lot of apartments instead of houses these days, so you'll probably only afford an apartment. It's not good. Your height? I'm 6'2". The divorce vid took a lot of strength to make. It was a while ago. People keep asking about it, and I'm like, it's kind of a long story. And I'm like, I don't want to go into it. Jessica, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Best site for a remote job? I like we work remotely or remote. Okay. Do you see all the comments? Yes, I do, Tanya. You watch any World's Strongest Man channel? Not really. Well, I was watching one the other day. I forget what it was. 6'2". Yeah, I mean it's not that tall. Every certification in some way is worth it. No, it's not. That's not true at all. If I write a little piece of paper here that says, congratulations, you're the best developer, does that make it worth anything? No, but it's still a certification because I say it's a certification. I gotta get back to work. All right, Kenny, have a good Friday. Highest paying job, 75K. Highest paying thing that I do now, probably this. How do I become like you? Is there any YouTube or wiki guide I could follow? Kind of, you don't want to be me, man. You want to be you. How high can you jump? I don't have a lot of ups, but I've never actually tested to see. University in Finland took 3 years. Not for me. It took way longer. It took about 5 years. Well, little less. LinkedIn is trash. Confirmed. Hey, thanks, Levi. I appreciate that comment. What tattoo do you have? It's your sorority girl. It's your classic birds and a feather. Oh my gosh, because it reminds me of my sorority, and so I decided I was so original by getting a feather with birds. Just a classic sorority tattoo. Don't worry about it. Affiliate marketing or web development? Why would you not do both? Planning on dropping out of marine engineering. That's probably a good idea. It's not a whole lot of jobs. You want to do like underwater welding or build some oil tankers or something? I don't know. Doing a bit of Java. Sounds good. What do you think about Salesforce? I think Salesforce is very niche. You're learning a proprietary dev language. So that doesn't sound very good. I know they're coming out with this new thing though that uses JavaScript and all these other transferable technologies, but it's like learning proprietary technologies. It's not safe. Master's degrees for free? I couldn't find any. That's fine. You don't need one. I just stopped working as a mechanical engineer. It was the worst. It was a cubicle farm. Had like 10 bosses. Wasn't passionate about the work. If you want to get a raise, you just suck up to the boss. Don't certifications confirm your skill set? Nope. You being able to pass whatever test they give you confirms the skill set. That's why a college degree doesn't confirm that you can do the job. It's just you did something for 4 years that might have been difficult. Yeah, you get a headache from looking too much at a computer screen? Not really. Why that mouse over the G502? I got a lot of buttons for editing my videos. That's how corporate programming is like. Of course it is. It's a corporate job. It's a giant corporate job. It wasn't good. You have any knowledge on house hunting? I mean, I have a house, so I got one, but I don't flip them or anything. You really do look like a person nobody wants to work with. That's cool. Hope you're having a good day anyways, dude. What games do you play on PC? Not a lot. I was playing WoW Classic, but I ended my subscription. It's too much time. You have any macros for video editing? Just keybinds, not a whole lot of macros. How much does YouTube pay you? Let's take a look. Well, so this is 3 days delayed. Yesterday's video is popping off pretty good, so probably about 6,500 a month right now. But I've been slowing down on videos, skipping a few days here and there. You know, just doing the do. Here, you can see. Not too bad. Not too bad. But like last month I made like 15.8K. That was cray cray. That was nuts. When you see that, when you see that deposit for like 15.5K hit the bank account, you're like, YouTube money. Thanks for sharing the revenue. I'll try to be as transparent as possible. What's your view on creative coding? What do you think about? Do you have to pay taxes for YouTube money? Of course you do. All the money that I make is not taxed. So, depending on my business expenses, I have to take taxes. Sure does feel good to work at home and not answer to anyone. I mean, would you go back to a cubicle? Like, seriously, do you think I could sit in an interview with someone and be like, I would like $20,000 a month, right? That's more than I've ever made on my best month of YouTube. I made like what, 15.5, doing it myself whenever I wanted to, answering to nobody, complete freedom, complete control. So let's say I give all that up, all those perks, and I sit in the interview with somebody and I say, hey, I want 20K a month because I value the freedom at extra 5K. You think they're gonna be like, here you go? No. No, they're not. Documentation versus Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow. Probably both. How much do you make from the courses? You don't have to say the number. The courses, I don't really talk about that much because they need work. The resume sales, probably about $3,000 a month. Depends. Depends on how much I push it. And then affiliates and other stuff, maybe like another 10K a month. I don't know. It depends. Not a fan of creative coding. I mean, I guess it could be. Like, that's what in total, like 30, 40K a month. It depends. It depends. This next month, I'll probably hit... I know I'll hit at least 15K. But with YouTube and some affiliates. I haven't looked at my website yet, so maybe 18 or 20. I don't know. Average around 20. Yeah, somewhere around there. Sometimes more or less. Merch link in your video is broken. Had to remove the -2. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to change it. I have to unlink it and relink it. You want to make out? Not at this time. How long have you been coding? For a few years. What are you drinking? Some BCAAs? Can you tell me to stop being lazy? Yeah, stop being lazy, Tamor. Go make vids. Was Grindr popping before you started YouTube? No, I made Grindr after I started YouTube. This is what I like to do. I like to create content. It's my thing, you know? Inspired me to quit my IT systems job. Oh, look, we got a phone call. Let's answer. New phone, who this?
This is Quality Healthcare Provider.
Quality Healthcare Provider.
We offer affordable health insurance from A+ rated insurers.
How'd you lose the weight? I stopped eating so much and started working out. What do you think about AWS? Certificate is good. I think that's a good certificate. You write a script for every video? Nah, I don't write a script, and I don't read from a script. I usually write out my thoughts, and it kind of resembles a script to keep me focused. That's, if you look in the video, I keep it on this screen right here, and I was looking at the camera, and then I would look here to remember where I was going. Are you looking for a girlfriend or not at all? Just kind of do my own thing. When are you gonna make a vid about your fitness? I don't know if anyone want to see that. Shield your eye. Oh, people keep asking me. They're like they want to see the fat pics. Look, I'll show you. I kept track of it on bodybuilding.com and then I stopped. I'll pull it up. This video is clearly scripted. How did you gain so much weight if you had no lunch money? Yeah, you eat a bunch of high calorie foods that aren't filling. That's really easy to do. You can be fat and you can be hungry. Eat a bunch of high carb, low filling foods. Does this work? Nope. Does that work? How did I forget? I just changed my password yesterday. Oh my god. Really? Alright. I'll pull up the other one where I should be auto-saved. Okay, sorry. Sorry, thanks for being here. 300 people. Wow, haven't hit that in a while. I hope you are doing swell. Alright, so here we are. Here's my fat pic. I was a big boy. Shield your eyes. I don't even want to make this my desktop, but as you can see, this is me. Big old boy. Big old, I look like a, you know, a doughboy. 41% body fat. It's great. Yep. Wasn't good. Look, I'll let you see high res. Here's the high res. Yep. Look at that. Nice and pudgy. You look like Play-Doh. Confirmed. Alright. Sorry that you had to see that. You were chubby. Dude, I was a chungus. I was a chungus. That six-pack? That's what Finland did to you? That wasn't so bad though. This is not even, no, this is bad. Would you want to mumbo with that? No. I wouldn't want to mumbo. Get out of breath in like 2 minutes. Sorry. The 2-minute man, not even for the right reasons, just because you're out of breath. Don't show that again. Hold on. I got progress photos. Here's one. Here's progress. As you can see, I still have like, I still have hips. I still have love handles. Those won't go away. Those are forever there. That's what I look like these days. Yeah, I have my nipples pierced. Go ahead, get triggered. I don't care. Not too bad. So, it's like, you want to see today? Hold on. I don't even know if I have abs right now. Any stretch marks? Yeah, I have stretch marks on my hips. Can we see the glute progress? No. Just trying to get me demonetized. I have love handles, like here. I know, like right here. I have love handles. They just won't go away. I can get super low body fat. They won't go away. You need to do Pilates. Yeah, dude, this is the thing. This is the thing. Like with losing fat and that whole deal is that you can't target fat areas. Your fat just comes off in the order that your body wants to let it go. Usually for men, the stomach is the last thing to go. Or love handles, like lower back fat. What was your height at that time? My height is the same as it is now. It's 6'2". Fasting gets rid of those handles. No, it doesn't. I've done keto and I've gotten really, really low body fat. They just don't go away really. Just stretch. It's just stretched skin, you know. Is what it is. No amount of oblique curls gets rid of them. It's just body fat percentage. Should show the body transformation. I did. I mean, you can kind of target it, but not really. Skipping rope. What? That's not how it works. How much do you weigh right now? Like maybe 180, 170 something. Yeah, dude, I was a chongus. Never say never about having kids. Hard pass. Don't want any kids. You go have kids though. Sound like my dad. You'll change your mind in 10 years. It's almost been 10 years. Skipping rope in a garage works for me. Lost 40 pounds. It's literally just calories in versus calories out. That's what weight loss is. 500 calorie deficit. That's insane, but you'll lose a lot of weight that way. It's almost been 10 years since I got married. Which platform is best as a freelancer? None of them. There's no platform that's a freelancing platform or that you can really go to. Maybe Fiverr would be considered because people have to come to you, but they're like Upwork is not freelance. It's just contract jobs. Google came to my campus. I realized I don't have the skills to work at Google. How can I begin working part-time to get some experience right now? I mean, you don't need to work part-time. Just make projects and study algorithms because that's what Google asks. You listen to Jordan Peterson? No. He's too Alberta for me. I can't listen to him. How much does it cost you monthly to feed your pets? Well, I mean, they're like my kiddos, right? So I spoil them. Remember you talking about being a motivational speaker? Yeah, but I would like to have something to back it up. I don't want to be the guy that just motivates people. Like, what do? You talk a lot about motivating people to do their jobs, but what is your job? Just to motivate people. It's weird. Well, lifting routine. Just a bro split. I doubt you'd want to do it, but you could try the saran wrap technique around the love handles and see if that helps. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You want to know how? It's because when I was married, that's what she did. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, literally, you're just sweating it out. Sweating water out. Like, you talk like Rick Sanchez? No, I can't. Favorite PC games right now? Maybe WoW. But I haven't played it. How to find clients, avoid freelance platforms like Upwork. How to find them? You go to them. It's the first I've heard that. I think his message about having a thick skin is fine. He's a little bit, too thump. Bro split heresy? I think it depends on the day. Monday chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday shoulders, Thursday legs, Friday arms. I'm more of a Dorian Yates style. You go in, set the timer for 45 minutes, lift heavy, get out. Works for me, and then I do that with intermittent fasting. So great to see you live. Hey Fraser, hope you're having a good day. I'm from Canada, my girlfriend's in the USA. Oof. Well, that doesn't sound like it hit too home. You're far apart. Do you do any freelance dev work or is it strictly YouTube? I don't want to do freelance dev work because I don't want to build your website. I want to build mine. That's it. How to sell something online by creating your own webpage. You don't need to create your own webpage to do that. You could just use Gumroad. Free. Any Bro Science Life? Oh, dude. Everybody knows Bro Science Life. Say something in Finnish. In Halua. I think a girl put, you should host a meetup in Finland if you come to Finland. It would be cool. And I was like, you would literally be the only one that would come if you decided to come. And that would be so awkward. Because Finnish people don't want to interact. How much time did you take to lose the weight? This took me about 7 months. Yeah, it was pretty intense. Maybe 8 months. It wasn't like I didn't have muscle. I was decently strong. I just didn't look, good. How did you learn English? I was born here. My parents spoke English to me. How important do you think SEO is for a portfolio website? I don't think it's relevant at all. I don't think it matters. Are people going to be Googling your portfolio? Not typically. They're going to be going to it directly, so. What would you do better or add to what you do now to become better as a motivational speaker and actually know what you're talking about? What? Not sure. What intervals do you do with intermittent fasting? They're not strict. I just try not to eat till bare minimum 1 p.m. I'm super hungry for whatever reason. And then after that, it's usually around 3 or 4, and I just eat until, I go to sleep, kind of snacking. Some days I'm sure I have a calorie surplus, and some days I'm sure I have a calorie deficient. I'm not super strict with it. As long as I feel good and making gains, I can still see my abs, I'm good. What up, Crystal? Rebel Coder, what up? SEO only matters if you're selling something, kind of. Chomp chomp, thumbs up for Del Taco. Thanks, Craig. What time do you wake up? It depends. Maybe like 9. Today I woke up. Yeah, about 9, 8:39. How was the city? How often did you go to Helsinki? I didn't. I just stayed in the school town. Can you give some book recommendations? Unscripted all the way, dude. And then 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene is good. Mastery by Robert Greene is really good. Favorite fast food on cheat day? I like Del Taco because that doesn't make me feel super crappy. Sometimes it does, but something like Del Taco or just tacos. I like tacos. Do you have a name for the ones that impress you? Not really. I'm not sure if that's a thing. You're a developer. What up, dude? No one can motivate you. You can't even motivate yourself, but you have a motive for something you choose or not. Wait, what? When are the courses coming out? I've been working on them. I don't know when. I want it to be good. I'm just really self-conscious. What do you eat for breakfast? Oh, what do you do? Eat to break your fast. Usually, I don't know. Something silly. Probably something silly like a pickle. Usually I'm just like, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna go get some dinner. I just cook it up and eat it. I don't really think about it. Thinking about creating a new programming language, you have to get people to adopt it. Do you know any web designers who you think are great? Not particularly. Can I make money off freelancing WordPress sites? Of course you can. If you came to Finland, I'd show up, there'd be 2 of us. Hey, that'd be dope. It'd be a total of 3, and we'd all sit 7 feet apart because we gotta respect your Finnish bubbles. I understand. Do you do a lot of cardio or just strength training? I don't do like sustained cardio or anything like that. I just do HIIT if I have to. If I'm not passionate about coding. I'm 20, have a degree in CS, feeling lost. That's so cool. You don't have to feel passionate about coding, dude. I didn't feel passionate about mechanical engineering. You just have a degree and you have a job, and now you're probably going to get a job and you're going to figure out what it is that you actually want to do. Favorite movie? I like a lot of the James Bond movies or Marvel movies or Pirates of the Caribbean, except like just the first 3. Supersets are the only cardio you need. Supersets are okay, but I just don't do high volume too much. Usually just HIIT. Like I'll do abs and stuff between sets, or like what do you call the thing where you hold onto the bar and you're hanging and then you do like the windshield wiper with your legs straight? I forget. What do you think of Top Coder, where you work on your own time and answer? Yeah, but then you have to sell time. I don't sell time. The reason that you don't want to sell hours is because you can work really, really, really hard in 1 hour and still get paid the same. So what's motivating you to work really hard in 1 hour? Nothing. You just have to be there and wait for your time to go by. That's why I don't like selling it. It's not, and not only that, you can only sell 1 hour at a time. You can only do one thing in that hour. Do you ever get recognized? I did at the gym a couple days ago by this dude named Jason and his friend Ian. I was working out and they walk up to me, and it's really weird. They walked up to me and they're like, "You're Josh, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh yeah, dude, I watch your videos." I'm like, "Cool." It's just strange, right? Because you know probably a lot about me and I have no idea who you are. Just letting you know, but you know, happy to answer questions. He's like, "Can I ask you some questions?" Like, yeah, dude. And his friend Ian had no idea who I was. I was like, "You've seen my videos?" He's like, I've never watched." I was like, "Cool." I don't think I'm like awkward or anything. A rare sighting, Josh in the wild. You listen to music? Oh, what music do you listen to in the gym? I like rap. I like metal. Everything but country music is good. I mean, this music probably wouldn't be very good for lifting. Think web dev is saturated? Yes. I mean, every job is saturated with college grads because everyone's going to college. Everyone is learning this and that because that's what you're told to do to get a job, right? So obviously there's a surplus in almost everything. You can still get a job though. Just saturation doesn't matter if you know what you're doing. Saturated with a bunch of people who don't know what to do. I completed my boot camp, but I know nothing. How'd you complete your boot camp? Where are you based? I live in Salt Lake City. Where do you want to live in the future? Well, next month I'm gonna go to Oregon. Drive around. I'm going to Astoria. That'll be dope. I think Oregon would be cool. Live on a beach somewhere. I want somewhere with the beach and mountains, which means California. But in California, I cannot take my Second Amendments, or I can't have more. And then Oregon seems dope, and Washington just seems too cold. Would you move to Toronto? No. Also, California is really expensive. Did you go to Russia or the Baltic states? Nope, I don't. Nope, don't want to go to Russia. No offense. I'm good. But Borderlands 3, that's true. Vegas? Nah. You are mentally traumatized. I think I'm okay. It was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. How can I get the potion icon? Oh, it's if you click the join button, like a Twitch sub. You live in Salt Lake City? Yep. Gulf Shores, Alabama, but there's no mountains there. The dogs like to hike or swim. They like to hike. They don't swim really. Couldn't find the book Unscripted, but I found The Millionaire Fastlane. I've read both. I'd read Unscripted first. Just look at the author and then go look at his other books and you'll find Unscripted. You should be twitching that and answering questions, Borderlands 3. What's your current job? You're looking at it. I think I'm okay. How big's your house? 900 square feet. Is it true that Oko did your taxes last year? Yeah. He tried to business expense all his treats. How to apply for a software job coming from another country? Same way as you would in your country, but you need a bachelor's degree. Plans to visit Finland anytime soon? Not soon. It's getting cold. No, it's getting cold. I had a lot of winter in Finland, and I had it was dark a lot, right? I remember in statistics, it wasn't statistics, it was statics and dynamics. I was looking at the teacher. I was like, taking notes, writing the notes, and then I looked down, and I kind of glance out the window for a second in the middle of winter, and I see the sun just above the tree line, and then I look down to continue doing the work, like to the test problem, and then I look out again, and it was dark, and I was like, this is Finland. This is Finland. It's literally daylight for like 10 minutes in the winter. I'm good. Did you like any of the courses in Finland? Yeah, I liked PLC programming was pretty dope. Robotics was pretty dope. Any machine automation was pretty dope. Finnish class was kind of funny. What do you use the graphics tablet for? Just random things here and there. Like in some videos I use it. How did you get over her? Fight Club. You recommend going to Lambda school? Yes. Well, keep teaching yourself for as long as you can, and if you can do it that way, do it that way. Save the money. If you say I can't do it anymore, then do you miss teaching code? Sometimes I miss teaching. I don't know if code would be specifically. I'd rather teach people how to build a brand. That's way more fun. There's so much more finesse to building a brand. There's so much more personal challenges, I think, that building a brand than learning to code. And you might say that it's crazy, because if you're learning to code and you think this is the hardest thing you've ever done, I agree. While you're doing that, it is. But any islands you want to visit? I've been to Hawaii when I was 18 for graduation. That was neat. Gosh, I will work for you for food. All right. Do you consider yourself a senior software engineer? I'm actually the president of Google in my mind. I actually own YouTube. There are beautiful mountains in Bulgaria you should visit. I think Croatia would be dope. Would you ever go to Vermont? Vermont seems pretty dope. Is there a reason you don't want to? I don't get anything out of it. I don't get anything out of it. There's really no gains. There's nothing I can... Yeah, there's nothing I can't do. So, what's your advice on building a brand? Any resources? What kind of brand is what we got to talk about? We got to talk about where you're at, what you're trying to push, what you want to grow, who you want to be. What keeps you going? I like helping people. And film, will you ever learn animations? I know animations, I just don't do it because it takes so long. What is your audio setup? This is a Samsung G-Track Pro from Best Buy. It's like $130, I think. I don't remember. I think I got it on sale. It's nothing fancy. Favorite comedians? Dave Chappelle's good. Bill Burr's good. Daniel Tosh is good. All the stuff that offends your classic people. You know, Joe Rogan. Would you help your sister if she asked? What kind of question is that? Josh, John Carmack is talking about your channel on Joe Rogan 2 weeks ago. No, I don't believe it. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. Link to the timestamp where he says it, and we'll look at it. What state do you live? I live in Utah. Is it too late to start at the age of 28? Nope. Say pushing your brand online. What would be the best way to do so? Video content. Video content, 100%. Guilty pleasure song? I don't know. That's a good question. What's your favorite guilty pleasure song? Go Price. What's your long-term goal? I would still keep doing this. I would like to go into more film stuff. I like film. Film is what apparently I actually like really enjoy doing. Camera stuff, cinematography especially, even though I'm not the greatest at it, but film is what I really like. That's why I do YouTube, but you need like a hard skill, right? Do you answer fan emails? I answer, yeah, sure. What do you think of Gordon Zoo's JS course? I haven't done it. What helped you stay sane while in college? The Church of Iron, lifting a lot of weight. Video games. I'm gonna be your competitor in the future. Cool, dude. Let's grow together, man. Like, there's no better phrase than like let's make money together, you know? Should I learn programming for personal purpose? If you want to build stuff with it. Music or no music while working out? Music. 100%. Music while working out, but if I'm swimming, maybe no music. Competitive programming? What's the point? How much would a private phone call with you for like 15 minutes cost? I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather just email. How'd you get into YouTubing? I made PvP videos in World of Warcraft. I don't know who Owen Benjamin is. Are you an introvert? I think naturally yes, but I can be outgoing. What a company wants to hear in an interview. Their values. Can your animals do tricks? They know the basics. They know stay and come here and shake and lay down and roll over. I'm 29. What are you making a living from? Programming or video content? Video content, all the way, dude. What was your favorite class in WoW? Windwalker Monk, Kevin. Obviously the same as you, because in Panda, they were broke. Literally just like 3v1 people at full health. This is a joke. Froster Ice Mage. It's the same thing, but I prefer Elemental. What would you be doing today if YouTube was not here? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Teaching film or making movies or something? I don't know. I'd be on some other platform. It's a weird song, but I can deal. What should I include in my portfolio? 3 projects will do it. I'm not sure what you know, so I don't know what those projects should be. How do you deal with relationships? I don't deal. You shouldn't have to deal. I just do me, man. I just do me. Are you into making a video like for movies? Oh yeah, dude. I love behind the scenes. Like at night when I'm going to sleep, usually I'm watching like behind the scenes of how they made a movie, or behind the scenes of how they made some visual effects or something like that. Or usually I like 3D modeling in Blender or game effects or something. That's what I'm watching. I'm not watching code stuff. Or I'll watch Twitch. Or maybe like Corridor Crew. And I like whenever I'm watching other people's content, I'm like, how are they doing this? What are they doing? How do they make that edit? What is this lighting? What camera? Did they think about this? Are they talking from a script? You know, I'm constantly looking at what I'm doing and looking at what other people are doing, and I try to, if there's a gap that I can see, that I try to bridge it. Try to get better, basically. I just want to try to get better, and I look at people that I think are doing it better than me and try to improve. How do you cope with devs at work who don't reply to their chats? I think you would just like throw a paper airplane at them or something. Any cinematography or video making tips? It's just lighting. I don't know if this lighting looks pretty decent. I don't think it looks great, but I don't even have the overhead light on. It might look like that. I have one light this way and one light behind my head, but it looks very evenly lit. It's mostly just lighting. I had an interview and they said salaries are not negotiable because we have a system that measures automatically how much you're worth. What do you think? I think that person is nuts. You talk about the LifeX bulb? Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It breaks all the time, disconnects from my phone. It's terrible. Do not recommend. What's your favorite fitness YouTuber? Vintage Genetics. Wesley Vissers. Remember your old Harry Potter scene effect in the... Oh yeah, you talking about the disapparate thing where I snap my fingers and turn into like a little ball and fly away? Yeah, that was super dope. And when no one watched my videos, I put so much effort in, and then I realized it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no return on investment. Might as well, you know, if I can make a video sitting here talking to the camera, why do I feel the need to go out to 9 different locations and set up and keep talking to continuous sentence, you know? Like, there's no point. Unless I knew that that was going to positively affect the views, why would I do that? I think it's all about story. Everything is story. Everything is story. Love your thoughts, life experience videos. Any plans for more? Yeah, I'm sure I'll make more. A ton of companies in my country require degrees for web dev positions. Should I still apply? Yeah, of course. Salt Lake, yeah, Salt Lake's pretty dope. Would you say YouTube with programming just starting out? Yeah, what? I don't know that question. Your motivation to start a YouTube channel? Definitely, dude. Start. It's gonna be hard. It's hard to make videos that don't get views. But you're not doing it for views, man. You're doing it for yourself at first. And that's what's hard. That's what really decides if you want to do it or not. How'd you lose all the weight? Start working out, stop eating such crap. Like, I stopped eating so much high calorie, unfulfilling food, basically. That was a problem. Like, if you eat potatoes, they're really calorie dense and they don't necessarily fill you up. You gotta get the fiber in there, you know? You could have like, you know, a couple potatoes and you've had all your calories for the day and you're still super hungry. It's easy to get real fat like that. Can I meet you at a gym in Utah and work out with you? I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna set up like a meetup. I'm there, you know? Discover the channel today. McCruiser, hope you're doing well. Ushmir, hello. Love Hate BattleBots. BattleBots is dope. Should you do programming on YouTube or play League of Legends? I mean, that's kind of a big choice, man. You want makeup? I can do it. I'm okay. What kind of specs does the computer have? I have two 1080s, 64 gigs of RAM, and AMD 1950X. Content plus audio is king. I think this is what I've discovered. This is the secret tip of YouTube of what I've learned. Story, soundtrack, audio design, camera quality. Transitions only matter for moving around. Story number one, every single time. Lighting, probably. Story and sound and audio. Everything. That's everything. How do I download more RAM? Are those your progress pics? Back here, yeah? You can see. Up here we have Big Boy Josh, where I am 240 pounds at 41% body fat. Here's my apartment in Finland here. You can see my little Jaffa Coke curtains in the back. And then here we have a progress picture, and then here another progress picture when I'm here in Utah. Not bad. Not bad. Big boy. I was a Chungus, man. Chungus. What are your favorite vegetables? Potatoes. Like every other fat kid. Coding tutorials for YouTube? I don't want to make code tutorials. I'm just not passionate about it. Adrian, hard pass. Ever played badminton or squash? Badminton is like lazy tennis. You do keto or calorie counting? Not anymore. Just intermittent fasting. I try to lift for strength these days. I'm 35, 115 kg, so 115 times 2.2. Almost as big as me. You're gonna have to go on a calorie deficit, that's it. Intermittent fasting, so don't eat until about 3 o'clock and stop eating at about 10 o'clock. That's it. And have some caffeine in the morning to suppress your appetite. Everyone's like, just drink coffee. Well, you know why they recommend that? It's because caffeine. Here's a tip. Got 3 interviews with investment banks. Wait, what? Oh, thanks. 3 interviews with investment banks and asset management. 1 for top 10. That's awesome, dude. You should read Anatomy of a Story. It's really good. I've read some of it. It's pretty good. Can you elaborate on how you use story? It's all about connecting with the audience and becoming relatable. And I find that just being really humble and down to earth is what keeps it going. For me, I don't feel the need to conform to the typical YouTube high energy, cocaine levels of, hit that, smash that like button, free iPhone giveaway, I guess. How tall are you? 6'2". It'd be fun to see more of your dad. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's chilling. You know what I'm talking about. Why not do SEO instead of coding? Why do SEO for other people when I can do everything for myself? Why have to depend on someone else to give me money? I don't want to do that. I'll depend on me to give me money. I don't want to go make something for someone else and be like, money now. No, I'll make something for me and then sell it and I get money. You ever had your IQ tested? I'm not smart, man. I'm like Forrest Gump levels. Do you feel nihilistic? Not really. Thoughts on Borderlands 3? I watched some people play it on the early release, and it was like everyone was just saying it's Borderlands. That's what they said. Lived and worked anywhere else? That is? What do you mean? Oh no, I grew up in Georgia, dude. I'm from Atlanta. Bearded Builder, you guys stop with the spam, bro. What's gonna earn more long run? YouTube. Re-enrolled. Yeah, I was enrolled. Not at Tech. Southern Poly Tech. Sometimes I mix them up. Southern Polytech doesn't exist. I think it's Kennesaw State now. What's your favorite programming language? Whatever gets the job done. How much is this salary for a junior full stack dev with 1 year and a few months in the USA? Because I live in Romania. Yeah, it's probably like 50K. What kind of car do you drive? I have a Jeep Wrangler. I have a Jeep Wrangler and a 1050 speed triple Triumph motorcycle, which is my baby. How exactly do you earn money on YouTube? Only with courses. I don't. Not that much. Why don't you get a Porsche? Because I don't want one. I think 60, 65K. I think that's what you get with maybe a couple years experience. What is full stack HTML? A joke? It's just a joke. Buy the Tesla Roadster. I don't care about cars, bro. It's not my thing. I'd rather buy an airplane. Favorite YouTuber? I don't really have one. I got a lot of different favorite YouTubers. Depends on what I'm into. Are you at 6 figures at your current job? Are you talking about what I'm doing right now? Yeah, of course. How do you earn money exactly? Ad revenue, affiliates, merch, sponsors, my website, donations, Twitch subs. What's your microphone? It's a Samsung G-Track Pro. Have you met any other YouTubers? Nope. I don't think so. What's the first thing you saw in Finland that you'd never see in the US? People drinking outside. People in Finland are allowed to drink in public. That's not allowed here. You can be completely intoxicated in public in Finland. It's not illegal. Unless you're causing a ruckus. They just leave you alone. How do you know what to charge for sponsors? Well, I only take the sponsor if I believe in it, or if I would use it, or if it's not something I could do better myself. And that makes me charge a lot. And if they say that's too much, I say that's okay. I don't care. And then they're like, but wait, and I'm like, what's that? Have you met any Russians in Finland? Of course. All of my classmates were Russian. Roberto, my girlfriend told me YouTube is for cute people and I shouldn't do it. Is she correct? I think the real question here is why is she still your girlfriend? That's a what? Do you sleepwalk? No. Can non-smart people code? Bro, what? What does that mean? What language did you speak to your classmates? The best language, English. All my classmates were Russian. I mean, I say that, right? But it was more like 80%. How were the classmates in Russian? It was funny. And we had like a machine design class. And It's so funny. We had like a machine design class, and we had to design something and build it, manufacture it, and do it in SolidWorks and all that stuff. Russians come up to the front of the class, and we're supposed to announce our project. Russian is like, comes up to the front. He's like, "We want to make AK-47." Teacher looks at him. He's like, "Are you out your mind? No, you cannot make an AK-47 for the machine design project. How do you even have those blueprints? We want to make gun." And the teacher is like, "No." And I remember in the back, I'm like, classic Russians. Why do I feel relevant? It was interesting. We want to make AK-47. What's that? I think I got a text message. What was my project? My project was a giant. It was like to warm up, like a farm, to get the frost off of the crops. I forget what I called it. It was like basically blew hot air across a giant field to warm up the crops, get the frost off so they wouldn't die. Or it was to keep them warm so they wouldn't frost and die. Yeah, that's what it was. You know any words in Russian? Of course I do. I know like all the curse words. Goodbye, forever, hello, thank you, no, yes, let's go. The Fluke blower. You ever heard of Shopify? It's too expensive. How long were you an employee for being your own boss? A couple years. Are you using Streamlabs? Yeah, this is Streamlabs. All right, I'm gonna go. I've been here for like an hour and 20 minutes. Hope you guys have a killer Friday. And thanks for being here. Thanks for asking all the questions. I hope you guys have a good Friday again. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for a video. See y'all, have a good one. I just got here because I've been here for a while and I need to go do some productive stuff. So y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for all the support in the channel, and F to pay respects for everyone who didn't say anything. 325 people is a lot of people. I appreciate giving me a little bit of your Friday. Hope I made it a little better. Y'all have a good one. I love all you guys. I'll see you later.